Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I'm just going to listen to what Cam Newton is saying, and I'll tell you what I think about it in a minute.
I'm in a position now where it's like, if I say something, it's going to be critiqued. And if I don't say something, oh, you fake or you flaw. I'm an African American. I am not happy what or how the justice has been kind of dealt with over the years. The state of oppression in our community. But we also, as black people, have to do right by ourselves. We can't be hypocrites.
All right, and this is on the Herd, Colin Herd show, and they're the Herd and Colin Herd and this other guy. They're gonna bat that back and forth. And here's my thing, Cam Newton. Yeah, you're right, but why is it always when the police shoots a black man, then we have to bring up black on black violence? As if white people ain't killing each other. White people kill each other all the dang time. All those school shootings? That's white people doing that. Sandy Hook? That wasn't a black dude who went up there and sprayed all those children. If it even happened. Because they're saying that, oh, it never happened. All the kids are alive. But regardless, let's just say that it happened. Sandy Hook? Huh? Columbine? Who was that? What? Why? Listen, why don't we talk about white on white crime? Why don't we talk about that? The Oklahoma City bombings? The marathon bombings? All white folks. The Uber driver? That was a white dude, wasn't it? That was a white dude? Yeah, that was a white dude. Went in and did all that. The best the most notorious serial killers, Ted Bundy. I mean, all these white people, the Ku Klux Klan, that murder each other constantly. When one of them die from a police shooting, it's rare, but it happens. They don't turn around and say, "Hey, let's talk about white on white crime." They like, this cop was either wrong or right, and that's that. That's how they deal with it. Every time a black person gets shot, we got to bring up Chicago. In Chicago, there were so many people killed in 1 month. What does that have to do with the police? What do gangsters and unruly people have to do with people who are supposed to be upholding the law? People who are supposed to represent the law? People who are supposed to be the pinnacle of the law? People who are supposed to keep us safe. People who are sworn by this country and by the Bible to protect and serve. And yes, I'm upset. Those people. What do those people have to do with criminal activity of people who don't want to have any accountability? Who live their life in a fashion that is totally opposite of what the police are supposed to be upholding and upholding a standard to. What? Wait, how do those two compare? I'm tired of hearing about black on black crime every time one of these police shoot and kill somebody blatantly, cold-heartedly, and on purpose. Look, listen, that dude was shot on the ground after he was tased, after he walked to his own vehicle, after he had his hands up and he was trying to get inside his vehicle to protect himself from the gang, the police gang that was coming towards him with guns drawn. What do you want this man to do? He's 40 years old. He's scared. He knows what happens on TV. He knows what happens on the news. He's traumatized just like the rest of us. And all he knows is he called for some help. And he got a gang of police that looks at him as if he's the criminal. What does black on black crime have to do with that? Not a damn thing. Shut up about black on black crime when you're trying to soften the blow of what these racist ass cops are doing. I don't want to hear no more about black on black crime when these white cops and black cops and Asian cops are just shooting us like we are fish in a barrel. Even though we comply. It's not the only guy who complied with the law and got shot. It happens all the time. Like, there is no more rules that these cops are going by. They don't care about the Justice Department. They don't care about Obama, President Obama. They don't care about his dancing ass wife. They don't care about they have no fear of repercussions whatsoever. The only thing that they might fear now is retaliation. And that's because 11 cops got killed a couple months ago. They might consider that. And truthfully, the only thing that might stop some of these cops from shooting people is the fact that there can be retaliation. Because listen, they know when they do this, it's public information. Everybody knows who did it. Your name is all over the internet. See, they're starting to wake up to that. Like, wait a minute, I just can't go and hide. Because even if they're not the ones who gets got, it's one of their brothers on the police force. And don't blame the messenger because it's happening. These people are walking the streets now with guns, looking. There's a guy who just tried to run over 3 police and he hit 2 of them and he broke one's leg. He put 2 of them in the hospital. Okay? That was a white dude. Okay, let's be clear on the race here. A white guy did that. Straight up, saw the cops, revved his engine, and headed right towards him and put 2 of them in the hospital. White dude did that. People cut it out. Cut it out. You know, and here's the thing. These police officers, they're in trouble. The good and the bad ones, because nobody knows the difference. Nobody knows who helped an old lady across the street yesterday. That doesn't hit the news. Nobody knows who got somebody's cat out of a tree. Nobody knows who saved a teenager from getting killed. Nobody knows who talked a man off of a bridge. Nobody knows who stopped a bullet from killing somebody else and took it themselves. No, that stuff is not glorified. These are things that police do every day. And for those of us who recognize that we need a law enforcement, we appreciate that. But it's not sexy. So we still don't know if you're the good guy or if you're the bad guy. If you're the good cop or if you're the bad cop. And you can be the good cop today and the bad cop tomorrow. Because check it out. You're all bad police if you don't tell us who the bad ones are. We don't care who you help do what. You don't tell us who just killed that 3-4-year-old girl. Guess what? Tag, you're it. Cut it out with the races. Quit trying to blur the lines. Black people aren't having that no more. You celebrities who are getting up there and always bringing up black on black crimes, that's not even a factor. Because every race that lives in their own neighborhood kill each other. We're talking about what the government has said, that the government has even said the police are an affront to humanity. The government has said this. Cut it out, man. I don't care with no more you pundits, no more you so-called reporters. I don't give a doggone how many numbers you bring up about what happened in Chicago, Pittsburgh, none of that. It has nothing to do with the police. The police don't go out and kill black people because black people go out and kill black people. If that was the case, then the police would be killing every single race as much as they kill us. That is not a caveat for the police shooting us. That doesn't soften the blow when a cop kills a 40-year-old man who has a wife and kids at home and maybe grandkids. That doesn't make us feel any better. Black on black crime has nothing to do with the cops' carelessness and sheer unmitigated gall to just shoot a black man who's already tased down and just shoot him once and kill him. It has nothing to do with black on black crime. There wasn't a black man in the area. Another black man had nothing to do with that black man getting killed. On the last 10 cases. Not a black man to be found. Not one. But y'all want to blame black on black crime for the stupidity and the ignorance and the racism of white cops just shooting black people. And you're probably going to say, well, if black people killed other black people, then it makes it easier. No, because once again, every race kills each other. So it doesn't make it easier. Doesn't make it easier. Only thing it makes it easy is for blacks on blacks to kill each other. Because we don't have that standard to live by. We didn't raise our hand and put our hand on the Bible or raise our hand to this flag that everybody wants us to praise and give glory to instead of the God of mercy. They don't want us to worship God anymore. They want to take God out of the churches. They want to take God out of the schools, but they want us to worship this damn flag that got blood, all kind of blood on it from every nation. Y'all want us to worship that damn flag that's killing people in other nations that have nothing to do with us. Y'all over there killing Muslims and whatnot, and Muslim ain't never did nothing to me, but y'all want to send us to war to go over there to kill them who's done nothing to us. Black people don't have nothing to do with those Muslims getting killed over there. But y'all want us to join your army so y'all can, man, y'all just crazy. That flag got blood all over it. Cut it out with the racist stupidity. And Cam, you my dude all day. You my favorite quarterback, but I'm not feeling what you saying right now. It's your boy Tone 202. I'm out.